Good day, mommies and daddies. This is a comparison between the Kendamil goat milk infant formula. Now, you might be saying, why is there a difference in these formulas? And that's a very good question. That's exactly why I'm making this video. So what I am doing today is I am comparing the Kendamil goat milk for infants that comes from the UK, the United Kingdom, and the one that is sold in the United States. Now, this is a slippery slope, and it kind of makes me angry, and it should make all of us angry, that there are different foods sold and given to Americans versus in European countries and other parts of the world. There are some parts of the world where the ingredients in our foods is actually illegal. And even on my boxes that these formulas came in, there is a note that says not for the EU or for the European Union, which means that this milk is not to be probably sold there. So even the fact that I got this milk from the United Kingdom, there's still an indication that the milk that they send to the United States is actually different from the milk that they sell and consume in the European Union. And that's very scary, and it's really sad. But I'm just going to go through these different formulas and what they look like, what they feel like, my experience with them, and the ingredients in them all. I'm not going to read through all of the ingredients and all, but you can go online and you can just look at the ingredients list that's in each one, and you can do a comparison for yourself. So this first container, this is the new container that I bought because I'm actually going to stop using goat milk because I do believe that my son may have allergy with it, but I'll know more once I actually get the testing in. However, I have been weaning him off of this, and I am looking for a new milk to substitute. This is the milk from the UK. Like I said, it hasn't been opened yet, and I really hate to open this because I don't plan to keep these, but the texture is different. I can say that. This is the milk that's from the United States, and this one feels more grainy. It feels like there's more anti-caking agents inside of this one. This one has a silkier, smoother feel to me, and I'm not going to open it because you can't feel it or really see a difference in this video, so I'm not even going to open it since I do plan to return it. First things is the containers are different. If you look at these containers, you can see that one says 1 from birth and the other one says 0 to 12 months. That's because the milk from the UK, they break theirs down into smaller stages. This one is from birth, so this only goes from birth to 6 months, and then after this they have a stage 2 that goes from 6 months to 12 months. However, the milk that's sold here in the United States, it is 0 to 12 months. So there's no difference. There's no breakdown. Now, if you are a parent, you know that babies need different minerals and vitamins at different stages in their lives. So something very peculiar is to know why the UK breaks theirs down and the United States does not. Other differences you can see at the bottom here, you can see the listings, and they have A2 whole milk. They both have that. No palm oil, they both have that. They are both supposed to be plant-based. However, the one in the UK actually says that is plant-based. The one in the United States does not have that listed at the bottom. Goat whey, they both have goat whey. This one right here is vegetarian. I don't know why vegetarian is not on this one over here. I think it might be listed on the back. Yeah, there it is. Vegetarian Society. And this last one over here has the gold award. All right, the UK one has the gold award listed to it. Now, on the United States one, they make sure to let you know that this is European made for some reason. I guess that's to make you feel like there's a little better ingredients in it. However, the fact that these are different formulas kind of deters you away from that belief a little bit. So that's the difference in how the front of these formulas look. This one says it also is with iron, so I guess they have extra added iron in it. Now, they're both the same weight. It is 28 ounces in this right here, or 800 grams, and this one is also 800 grams as well. Now, to get to the ingredients, they both have whole goat milk, demineralized goat, whey powder, a blend of oils. They both have lactose, and it starts to change a little bit after the third row, and the order of the ingredients starts to change as well. And like I said, I'm not going to go through it. You can go through and see all the differences in this. You are to store both of these milks in a cool, dry place. The measurements for both of these are the same. To make 2 ounces, you would put 2 level scoops. So it's basically the ratio for both of these is one level scoop to 1 ounce, and that is the ratio, and that is the mixture for both of these. The packaging, as you can see, is different. If I go from the ingredient list, like for example, if I start at the ingredient list, this is what it looks like. And then when I go next, the coloring is different when it lists the ingredients, okay? And then after that, we have this with a list of all the other attributes of the milk. This one over here, peculiar again, says UK recipe. This one over here says that it's a partner with European family farms for our goat milk. So why can't you just make one goat milk and sell that around the world? Very interesting, and yeah. So again, down here at the bottom, if you look at the bottom, it tells you a little bit more. Stage 1, it says from birth for the UK, and then it goes to stage 2 for 6 to 12 months. And over here, as you can see, it goes from 0 to 12 months. And then after that, that's when you would go to the next stage. And in the United States, it's called toddler formula for 12 to 36 months of age. And then as you continue to spin it around, this section right here looks a little different as well. It lists a lot of different things here. The one thing on the European, on the UK milk, okay, is down here. They will list the weight of the baby and how much water you should be adding and how many scoops for the age of the child, okay? As you can see down here. Excuse me, I have formula on my fingers. It tells you and it breaks it down for you. This one from the United States does not. I have been interchanging these milks because unfortunately sometimes in the United States at times it is very difficult to find Kendamil goat milk, and you get put on hold, you get put on a waiting list if you're buying it from Target, which I most of the time buy it from Target. This milk is in such high demand and sometimes it's very hard to get, and I had to start buying it from the UK, which is when I noticed the fact that there was an actual difference in these milks. I don't know why. If you're a mommy, a daddy, this is something that you might want to look into. If you plan to have your baby consume Kendamil goat milk, you want to see what the differences are and why there is a difference. And then you can make your decision from there from which one you're going to buy. If you're going to be buying it from the UK, you want to go ahead and buy it in bulk. I usually get this milk from the British Baby Shop. However, there are other UK companies that sell it, but that's where I usually get it. And you might want to go ahead and just buy it in bulk if you choose to consume the UK brand versus the United States brand. There's more that I can say, but because I'm not reading through all of these ingredients, I'm just going to say my experiences. They have different phone numbers and information down here to contact. There's one, the UK one has, of course, numbers in the UK that you should contact. And then on the one from the US, there is different information there. Now, on the UK container, if you want to contact them, it tells you to contact kendamil.com. In the United States, they do not have a website listed. However, they do have a phone number and they have all of the social media sites that you can find them on, and they do have an address. UK one has an address as well, but I'm just saying how you contact them and go from there. So that's pretty much what I have to say about the Kendamil goat milk and the fact that there is actually a difference in them if you did not already know. I don't know why. I was talking to a friend of mine that is from Russia, and she actually confirmed what I was saying and what I was thinking and what I already knew. What we all already know is that different countries have different rules and regulations, and unfortunately we have money talks. Well, money talks around the world, but in the United States we have lobbyists, and they lobby for these companies, and sometimes our best interest is not at heart, unfortunately. And she was showing me a picture of the Fanta soda. The Fanta soda that's sold over there looks more like juice. The Fanta soda that's sold here is like more clear, and it's the soda that we're used to. It's darker. There's high fructose corn syrup, and she was saying over there high fructose corn syrup is typically a no-no. If that doesn't make you angry, I don't know what will. Are Americans in certain parts of the country and of the world allowed to consume certain chemicals and ingredients versus other parts of the world? Why are things illegal in other parts of the world that are not illegal in the United States? Just why? When we're supposed to be a first world country, we're supposed to be one of the wealthier countries. Why is this the case? But anyway, I want to thank you, mommies and daddies, for watching. Let me know your thoughts, your questions, or your concerns about this. Like I said, I'm just doing a comparison to let you know that there is a difference. However, I have been weaning my child off of this milk just because we do believe he has allergens. We have tested him for cow milk, and he tested positive for that. And the physician was saying that because cow milk and goat milk are so similar, there's a very high chance that he's also allergic to the goat milk. And now that I understand that, you can hear a little man in the back talking. Now that I know that, I see that how that could be the case, that he's actually allergic, because I have seen eczema in him since he's been born, and he's been drinking this milk since he's been born. So with that, we've seen eczema. I've seen some symptoms of possible allergic reactions as far as his body swelling. And since I've been weaning him off, his body he has lost a bit of weight. Like he's starting to lean out, L-E-A-N, like his body is becoming more lean. However, I am finding some differences in his behavior. I think he's kind of adjusting to the milk. But I will let you all know more about that. And I do plan to make an allergy video and our experiences with his allergies and what we've done to transfer or transition his milk. But until then, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and you all be blessed.